Why?
Okay, why do you hate it so much? Why do you hate it so much?
It's just so all in. Like, you are just all in on this Marcy snowball. And I feel like if you die once or twice on this hero, the game just ends. Like, I have not seen this hero pick up the pace or scale once you. So that's another concern for me, is like, you're playing this IO Marcy, and this Marcy is mostly a BKB dependent hero, mostly a first 5 to 10 seconds of the fight dependent hero, and there's some big spells on the side of OG that can ruin your day. See if Nigma can get off to a fast start, though. That would help a lot.
He missed the play. These throws, he get the grab on a Stormstormer here. Stormstormer, get him in the end. He's going to be traded out from close. Going up, Daisy next up, though. 2 for 1 so far. DH, he's the next target for OT to finish him off. 2 kills so far, maybe a third. Dad slowed down, and another flame break coming up. I think they've got him. Come back into him. And
what a bloodbath.
Finish him off. 3 for 1 with the first blood. They get the ward as well. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start. As this game 1 started looking really good, watching like Noob just get, he's already 6-2. He already hit a couple. They're going after Kadaro now, who does not have heal yet, only level 1, so he's just dead. A 4th kill.
Because they know they're way stronger. They're just running the Enchantress down top. This was supposed to be your gank.
Tornado away. Kadaro turns around, blood grenade. GH. He's going to get bursted by the Whirling Death. Big damage and nice rotation from Kadaro. Needed something to upset the way this laning phase was going, so.
Centaur Conquer is not too shabby here. They're up very far.
Yeah, a little bit of body blocking there from Omar. Bumps back Kadaro. And Ghost jumping on him to finish him off. They get the stun onto Daze as well. Gets a toss back there. Maybe a little 2 for 1. And if the Timbersaw comes in, Samael is immediately going to pounce on this one. They might kill the Timbersaw on top of that. Nigma Galaxy just swarming it.
You're looking for the Wisdom Shrine too. Stormstormer, yeah, you've got to jump for it. You had no choice there. This is what the IO can do. He can just accelerate games out of nowhere. He's already level 6. Reload online at 8.5 minutes. That is absurd. It provides so much threat on these coils. They will get a little doom, and that is something you can always look for in this game. But you're losing a lot more on the other side.
Oof, you really are. It's really got to be way too much from Stormer. He's going to try and come in at least with the IO kill. Pull back on the 8th one and tether up in 1 second. He actually is getting a little bit away. And now with the Rolling Thunder coming in, oh, this could be a really rough. They jump onto the Timbersaw. Oh, they're separated by the cliff area. Misa gets the Timber Chain still, though. Noob's on top and hits him with a swashbuckle, and that'll finish him off. Ghost with a dominating streak. Ghost's Marcy is just rolling in the dough now. Him and Noob are...
This is rough stuff for Mixa. He is going to be in Recoveryville for a while. The rest of the team's going to have to pull some extra weight to try and stabilize this game.
Dad is just all over the map, man. Nigma Galaxy, when you start getting ahead with an IO lineup like this, dude, they're trying to help him out here. They're not getting this kill fast enough on the back line. And now with the fail, Stormstormer is going to burn out. He can even chase after this fourth here, and he thought it was... Nothing is free. Nigma Galaxy making sure there is a punish every single time OG makes a go. They do not get the Bat Rider. They lose 2 heroes, and it's going to be a 3rd with Ghost chasing after Daze. Oh, almost got the grab on him before the Nightmare. They wake him back up, and now they pull Daze back into his doom.
Diffusal's already done on Ghost. The mech is done for GH flying out right now. They have got to find something here. They're looking for the reload. Kind of idling top right now. There's the coil, set it up.
Relocate coming in. And stunned in silence for just too damn long. The Void Spirit, normally a relatively elusive hero, but it doesn't look like it against Nigma.
See if they can find an IO pair. They're smoked up. Pretty good angle.
Got the Doom on him. TP's already coming in. Nigma Galaxy, they're gonna be able to fight this one out. Marcy is really not in trouble, and if anything, OG, they gotta get out of here now before things get worse. Get a grab on Omar, quick turnaround with the help of Mixa. They do manage to get that, but their doom is faded away onto the ghost. Got a Fiend's Grip on the side, but the Bane is not here for long. He's gonna get taken out by Samael. They'll chase after Godaro. Once again, a situation where OG, they try and make a move, but Nigma Galaxy, they always seem ready to counterplay whatever bit of aggression comes out from OG and punish them time and time again. Yeah.
No way you can give up to 2 heroes with your entire team alive.
Nightmare back. Samael is trying to make his way over here. This time they might have the numbers advantage on OG. Tether away. GH still gets some distance. And now Samael is here. And soon the Pangolier is going to be here as well. OG are just going to lose Shad. They can't even kill the IO and get it away. A coil goes out searching for more. Ghost is going to leap after them. Oh, Nigma Galaxy are just fearless, man.
They're still trying to kill GH. I mean, this is ridiculous, man.
The Bane might just get him here.
They got him.
He will take out eventually, while Godaro, he's got a lot of those little wisps healing him up, but they don't heal him up enough. And then Daze, who may have gotten that kill on GH, they finally do get it, but how many times have they gotten 1 kill and traded out 3 or 4 heroes for it?
Your best bet is still probably smoking and trying to find this IO pair. You have Grip, you have Doom to throw into the 2 of them. No Rolling Thunder for 30. They're going to find the Marcy and just get the Doom on him. It's not too bad. He's gone.
Quick kill, and now Noob isolated with the Fiend's Grip. The relocate's coming in. He's going to relocate him out on that Fiend's Grip. Noob will be okay for now. Samael, he makes sure that they're allowed to disengage with a nice 3-man coil. A bit of a silence, and Nigma Galaxy actually running back in at them, trying to save the IO. They don't want to give up this IO for free. A shield crash hitting multiple heroes. Meanwhile, Stormer still trying to finish up GH. They get him in the end. Noob almost has the kill on Shad. Not quite enough, though. And the body blocking from Godaro helps. Swashbuckle a little bit more. Shad, he's making a run for it, but now the Rolling Thunder is going to activate. Meanwhile, Omar gets taken out by the Timber Saw. Shad makes it through the bridge. Noob carefully maneuvers his way through there, and he's lost sight of Shad. Not sure where he went to. He's in the trees and will successfully teleport out. OG, finally, they managed to make a team fight work for them a bit here. Taz back. Ult activated. Ghost, he's going to go for the quick kill onto Daze. Self-Nightmare trying to buy him some time. He didn't have Fiend's Grip anyway. BKB now activated with the lasso onto the Timber Saw. Another death. It's just too hard to fight this Marcy once she's set up for the fight, and with the coil, they'll get an extra one. It's just every single time, almost every single time, it just seems the fight snowball. They get an initial kill, and then OG no longer have the damage. They get broken, a relocate for a 4th attempted kill. Almost got him there.
That was very close on that teleport out. I guess the upside for OG is the Void Spirit wasn't in any of that, so the Ags will be done here for Stormer. Maybe you can look for something with that. But the warding from Nigma Galaxy is just decimating OG. They have not found these obs deep on their side of the map, and just setting everything up. I say that, well, there goes that Ags timing, delayed again. Sumail's gonna TP up. I mean, Nigma Galaxy are completely expecting this.
Jump to Godaro, quick burst. The response from Stormer, 2-man silence, immediately BKB used by Ghost. Meanwhile, Samael jumps into the back lines, they blow up Shad, and they blow up, oh man, anybody that the Marcy gets her hands on, they're just dead. It takes like 2 seconds for her to blow up any of these cores or supports. And then Samael is always able to make sure there's an extra kill somewhere in there with the coil. But they don't really want to slow down the tempo of this game too much, I think.
Nah, Roche doesn't matter too much here. You just keep killing people.
Coil into relocate. It's a death on anybody.
There's an Aegis for Ghost to play around with. I don't know if he'll need it this game, but he's got it.
Coil grab. Managed to Nightmare through the coil break there. Decent play, but sadly, decent plays do not get you back in this game. Is near insurmountable lead.
Survive a little longer on Shad. And this Marcy is begging you to go on him, but he has Aegis.
GH is already backed out, though. So if they go on Ghost, he's just going to get relocate saved. So they reset a little bit. The Rolling Thunder got used. If OG can get out cleanly here, but there's really no chance. Somebody's going to get caught. Either it's the lasso or it's a Rolling Thunder, or maybe it's both. The Fiend's Grip stops the Rolling Thunder, but now that just leaves Daze behind as the rest of the team retreats. True.
This game's not completely over yet.
Gotta give him a chance.
Still 50 seconds on his Aegis.
Got the lasso, grab back. Doom doesn't have buyback. So, again, whenever the Doom is dead, pretty much all your team fight is gone, and GG is going to be called by Daze. He wants out of this game. He wants to move on into the next game, because this one has just been a beatdown from the jump, from minute 0.
You know, playing this scrim out. But in an official, you can't do that. So you have to sit in this game till 20 or 25 and just get your ass beat. And it just feels terrible. And then when you go game 2,
it is going to be a mid Monkey King. And we're still going to stick out the safe lane Doom, which I don't mind safe lane Doom just because like this hero gets a lot of bonus armor because he gets so much gold. You build, you know, you could build Shivas and AC or whatever you want. So I don't mind that in that regard.
That was not a fight he wanted to take. That'll be both shrines going OG's way. That's a huge win for them. A couple extra levels on the XP. It means they can put some more XP into the Timber Saw as well, who's suffering. And looking for the Wukong connection on the puck. Is this enough damage? Oh, wow. What a pickup from Daze here. Finally getting this Monkey King on the board as well. As Mixa continues to be elusive in this top lane. Bring 3 heroes, still can't find him. Do get some damage trade on top tower. This is pretty nice catapult timing. Drow Ranger, marksmanship up. That's a hasted Shadow Shaman though. What a monster, is just going in. Gets gusted up, body blocks coming through. Stampede to bail them out of the situation. He actually got the shackle, but he didn't think he was going to get the shackle, so he canceled it himself. And Big Bad Shad showing up with the chain lightning. That is not a fight you want to take into this Doom early. Nigma Galaxy, lick their wounds. Room for Noob to farm with a Centaur, but fight's still breaking out. Daisy wants GH, he wants the Naga Siren. He will not collect them. He will instead pay with his life. Overextension here as they bring the Drow Ranger back in. And Mixa's got no mana. What are you doing up here, OG? That's the question you have to ask. There is no play with a 0 mana Timber Saw. I feel like we saw Mixa level 5 2 minutes ago. He's still level 5. Another little attempt. Oh, this guy Doom him? Okay. Yeah, why not? Just Doom the Naga Siren. Stampede. He will still die here. But at least you will not see him die. That's a moral victory. And looking for level 6s on these 2 supports. They can get the ward up plus the macro. That's a lot more damage to put in. That is not the guy you want to go on here if you are OG. Better rotation top, though. That is a big move for Stormer.
They want to try and wrap around and go for this. Tier 2 dive? Did you go for a tier 2 dive? Or was a little too cheeky?
I mean, you really want to here, right? This is like the best connection you're going to find. It's too tempting to turn down.
TPs are coming in. They'll lay down the shackles of the Wukong's command. It's a very dead Drow, and a beautiful balance strike comes down between the 2 of them, sets up for Stormer to get the double.
Well, I mean, what is GH doing there? TP's in to just insta-die.
They wanted to sing, right?
Mana.
He just... Wait, would he have not had mana to sing? Well, then that's
he had like no
unfortunate.
mana. He got mana burned out and just couldn't song.
But
even if he
did it.
songs.
Yeah. He did it with heart, though. You know, and that's what we like to see from GH. He'll never give up on the teammates. He'll try his best to get there and help out.
That is true.
Sumail, though, dead in the river.
So they are okay with this kind of stalled out game, especially GH on the Naga. I mean, this Naga thrives in these type of games where you're just pushing out waves, but you cannot get caught.
Yeah, Daze up top, drops the Serpent Wards, the Wukong's command out. Noob just gets completely destroyed there by the damage output that they have.
That's a tough ask. And now you're just getting smoked at.
Oh. Omar, can he bail his way out of this? GH might be in trouble as well. They'll deal with Omar quickly. Daze getting a beautiful jump there. The song will come out to try and buy time for Sumail to escape. GH able to make sure that Sumail lives despite that great jump from Daze onto the puck. GH likely to pay with his life though. Storm is able to push on beyond the tier 2. And in fact,
look at the puck anyway.
Look at this guy go! Daze
insane.
on in the Shaman. He don't need no big snake facet. You're absolutely right. This guy's crushing it. And now diving into the base. Well, you've got to be careful with the dives. Both of these teams, they've experienced a dive too far sometimes. But this dive from OG looks like they're getting away with it. Stormstormer Hill now up for the BKB TP out. Ghost, can they finish him off for the chakram? They can't. Okay. That's, you know.
That was pretty deep. That was pretty deep and pretty greedy. But again, who do you want to run into here if you're Nigma? The Ags, Timber, or the two other cores with BKB?
It's got to be the Monkey King, right? Storm's BKB is still on cooldown for a little bit at the moment. Shaman. No, one of them. And they turn us into anything else with the Stampede. They've got eyes on Kadaro. Moving across, they're going to take down the Jakiro. Storm's going to jump in. He's going to get a good angle here if the Wukong's come out. Down in the midst of them all. The Ghost will be able to force away with the Hurricane Pike. Turns back over towards the Timber, but with the Ags up. No threat at all. And Shad, he's got his hands on GH. Nigma Galaxy have to scramble out of there. They try and stay behind. Sitting back's never going to feel good here for Nigma Galaxy. As OG just continue this Doom, just see if they can do anything about him. Sumel's going to be in with the jump, but hasn't really quite got anyone else near him. And now Shad, in fact, is coming straight for Sumel. He's considering dropping down the Doom. He will.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's in with the Doom, and Sumel is going to regret poking the Doom down there as they just turn and kill Sumel. And that's in depth for 70 seconds, Avery. A large lead against them.
Stormstormer?
He's going to get in.
Completely solo.
I mean, he's going for the BKB, but the Stampede is there. They have the shackles onto Omar, so this time Omar will fall. Stormstormer wants to try and turn this in for more as he looks towards Sumel. Sumel, see if he's able to get the jump out. He is into the trees, another orb away, but the Boundless does catch on with the two of them. Sumel's still able to jump away, though. Noob has been slowed down, and he's caught at the Serpent Wars. The Wukong's command laid down. They'll kill off Noob as well. Stormstormer, he just going in, and it works out. Oh. I've got eyes on Stormstormer. He's going to force the BKB out from him straight away. I'll make the jump over towards Noob.
He's getting
a lot of damage coming in from Ghost. Stormstormer's got to keep his distance. Ghost
is he
trying
dead?
to reach in to get the kill. They get the catch with the Will of Wonder. They've got him. Stormstormer goes down. Daze will likely fall as well. They're using the song to see if they can maybe set up for more here on the chase. See if they can get their hands on towards Mixer in the trees.
Well, that song was not good. Well, they got the Shaman in the end, but it almost cost them 2 kills. They blinked out of it.
It still gets the job done. You know, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, and just an excellent Wheel of Wonder there from Omar coming at the edge. There's slightly hesitation for Stormstormer. He's like, oh, back in action though. Uh-oh, Ghost is dead. He's very dead. Dead for 90 seconds. So, Nigma Galaxy, they might have had a little bit of a moment of glory, but then, bam, snap back to reality.
On the map and setting the map up, then pushing that. What? What was that?
Okay, first the song, now the amplified damage. What's got GA?
What team's he playing for here?
Oh, they got the shackles on towards.
Oh my God!
Oh, well, this has gotten horribly awkward. Well, GH will song and try and run away. He'll be able to save himself, but that's Noob and Sumel dead. Oh, Doom, drop down onto Ghost. Shad, can he chase this up? He wants to finish the job. And with Daze coming in at the side with the Hex, they will finish the job. That's Ghost dead again, 90 seconds.
There's a Hex on the Timber. He's level 25. I mean, this is all coming up OG here. As Sumel.
They've got him.
He's gone.
Now, he does at least have to buy back gold.
He's straight in on the next.
He's going to get the shackles. The refresher tries to get the second Hex. There'll be the cart ready to take Ghost out of that. Daze with his BKB. Will manage to back away from the damage that Nigma Galaxy throw out of him, but it does force out that Sumel buyback. So 25 seconds until he'll be able to get that full Aghanims online. Sumel, here's the push. Serpent Wards and the banner down. Noob's going to get him with the jump. The Whoostone catching the two of them shot. He'll get the Doom down onto the Centaur straight away. Stormstormer moves into the back lines and put the Nullifier down onto Ghost. Ghost will be able to back away. Noob buys back immediately. GH has the song here to hold them back. Omar will be able to escape Mixer just in time to survive. They'll use the fortification.
Cannot take the fight into Monkey from that also.
Galaxy get caught by the hit stop. Damage coming in from Ghost.
Oh, what a wheel.
Pretty quickly. The wheel indeed as well. Controlling the turn, and that's going to be Stormstormer down the once. Ghost trying to Hurricane Pike away, but the Hex catches him. Daze has to follow up Shackles. Omar trying to bail him out with the escape pack. Ghost trying to run. The Nullifier will catch on towards him. Omar comes in with the buyback. Ghost will get back to the fountain. So they'll keep Ghost alive, but OG, they've managed to push back Nigma Galaxy so they can set up to claim this bottom set of racks with the Wukong's command and the Serpent Wards down. They'll find it.
They know there's buyback on Noob, so that's a big window. If you can just go in and find the Centaur, you get a guaranteed 5-on-4. They found him. He's just sitting there.
Jump straight away onto Noob. Can they get him out of this? They can't. Noob's gone for 100 seconds. They've got the song. They'll lay down the Wheel of Wonder. It's a good dream call onto the three of them. The Tame the Beast not going to force Shad to face the wheel, so Shad's able to run. GH will die here as Kadara kills him off outside the fountain. They get the shackles onto Omar. Tombs drop down onto Ghost. They're ready to close this one up and push it to a game 3 as Shad diving the fountain. Got to be a little careful with the fountain dives, but maybe you don't when your Ancient's just dying to the Monkey King and the creeps coming in. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting a game 3.
Going into that game 3, you're going to have to keep it in the back of your mind. Like, you don't want to give this Monkey King away in a game like that. And the Day Shaman, yeah, that was playing to win, not to lose. Like, he was aggressive that game. I loved it. It was awesome to see. And
the final pickup to round out the lineup, they go for a melee pickup. They go for Sven. I mean, well. I did not anticipate these last two picks at all. And that's very likely what we'll see some point around that 6-7 minutes. Oh, trying to go after Shad. Unstable Concoction on to tag team, manning up. They do have a little bit of heals coming out from Kadaro, but it looks like they might just overwhelm Shad's HP pool, and it's first blood for Omar. The Shadow Demon's pretty free to stack as much as he wants. Disruption, catching him, might be able to block him in here. At least body block him for the Spirit Siphon to slow him down and get the kill. Daze gets a bit low, but it's fine. They get the kill in the end. 30 seconds to power rings.
Nice kill for those earn charges. It's just the awkward part about these three heroes together. You don't have the lockdown unless he just goes in.
Yeah, unless he just jumps right into him. He's got to step back up, though. And he'll be fine now, unless the Shards catches them, unless the Stomp catches them. Oh, no! What a setup from the supports. And Stormstormer trying to protect him with the disruption. Looks like they've saved him. A TP comes in from Meeksa to run down Omar.
Look at that gold. That's juicy right there. And I mean, he is starting to accelerate. This is the part in the game where the Alk is
Ghost. Oh, they spot him on the ward, but he has slipped past the cast range of Daze's disruption. If he farms this next camp, though, Stormstormer will kill him, and Ghost not safe enough. Will be caught on the camp. Stormstormer makes his first rotation to great success, right? Great success.
You gotta hit a poison here, man.
Poison? It doesn't land? Another one?
Oh my
God,
he missed everyone.
Are you kidding me? A third and final poison, but he's long gone now. Daze will whiff on the kill.
Dude, how do they not get any extra damage on him? That is absurd. And what a big miss. Just not had a fun time in the second half of this laning stage against the Arc Warden, who's closing in on that Midas. Smail's game is not too shabby after that kill.
Unstable Concoction dodged by teleport and TP out, but the Aether Remnant is there. Good play by Stormstormer to throw that out midway through his step. Who cares about the rune if you could just kill the mid laner?
Well, infinite scaling is pretty fun, you know.
That's true. Blink Dagger Radiance. Here comes Shad's big move. Not going to go for the Arc Warden. Shield rune on him. Samael's a tough kill. They'll take the freebie onto the GH Elder Titan, and there's the move onto the tower. So they brought both their cores into the mid lane to ensure that tower does fall. And Shad, quick with it, is right back to the bottom lane to defend his safe lane tower, which is still very healthy.
See if they can finish this Stormstormer Void Spear top. They do get him with the Sven. That is some serious burst damage as Stormstormer's game.
Hello?
Welcome back, Owen. Welcome back for game 3.
Hey, right, what's going on? Well, this Alchemist.
Oh, shit.
Hey, dead.
What? You cursed him.
Did I? Was he doing all right? It's all right. I missed
He was
a bit
doing
of this.
fine. They just didn't get anything done with it, and now they're getting pushed in because now you have this beast he's going to have a Crimson up soon. You have the Sven armor on top of it.
Oh.
Your lineup's going to become very tanky.
Stormstormer. He tried to
don't.
dissimulate away, but he dissimilated straight into the trees, and he was stuck.
Oh, this is crumbling for OG. This is crumbling real fast. They need to stabilize this game. Aegis, 45 seconds. So you have another God Strength Aegis fight if you want it here. You want to look for something aggressive. You have the blink on the Tusk as well.
What?
They have some initiation.
Oh my
God.
Did he just not expect them to still be around? I guess he didn't. Shows himself in a very dangerous point of the map. Shad's going to try and fight this. He's coming with the concoction. They're in onto Omar. See what Ghost's play out of this is. We'll turn with the stun onto Kadari. They have managed to kill off Omar. Ghost pushing forward. 10 seconds or so left on the Aegis.
He's getting brought down low.
It's going to get a little spooky whilst the Aegis expires. Yeah, he's got to back right out of this. The Aegis is going to be gone, and he's on very low HP, so he has to run, which means the noob is going to get left behind. OG, they'll be able to find the fight there, despite that. A little bit of a crazy start with Stormstormer just getting blown up in the mid. It kind of works out for them. They get something out of it.
That's probably reasons why. But this hero is really finicky.
Yeah.
You really need to execute well, and right now we're seeing OG falter a little bit. Is MKB done for Ghost? He's ready to party.
But he's ready, but maybe not ready enough. The roar's there. Chad's dead. Where's that 250 gold now, Avery?
I mean, he should have pulled some items, I guess.
I know what sort of old coin he bought there, but he didn't do well.
He did buy the right one. You can get the jump on some supports.
Oh. Gonna find out Mobo. One's emphasized the side. Shad's in. He'll get the stun onto Ghost. He's gonna try and start on the Sven, but Ghost, he just turns, puts the God Strength. They get the opening with the roar on. It was defensive.
Nice disruption.
Come into place to try and keep Shad alive. It's
he's passionate.
To keep up beating, but he's not enough damage to bring the Sven down. Sven trying to heal up here with the Satanic. Ghost
No
will live.
way.
They've killed on 4. Triple kill for Samael. As Stormstormer, he's got to run. He'll go for the TP out. He'll get away. But 4 dead on OG. They couldn't kill Ghost. OG. Still trying to approach. It's just so hard right now. There's the jump. They found Stormstormer. He's dead again. He's going to buy back straight away. They're going to try and make this fight happen, but Shad's in trouble. He'll get held back by the roar. They will kill off GH, but can Shad get out of here? He's still got the BKB ready to press if he feels necessary. He goes swinging back across. He's going to have to blink in a second. Stormstormer's going to jump in aggressively with the Remnant. He'll zip out just in time to dodge the stun. Actually, the stun, it follows through. It catches onto him. Stormstormer's got to back out of the fight as it's all getting very awkward here as OG are getting split up. Kadari gets taken out. OG, they just have to bail. We'll see Daze go for the TP out in the tree line. He'll make it out of there. The rest of OG, by the looks of it, able to escape. Stormstormer on the run. He's run out of steps, though. There's a snowball heading his way. He's got to dissimulate still to play with. TP, of course, in cooldown. He's just going to hide in the trees, but they found him. Omar knows that he's in there. Slides in, gets the punch up. Stormstormer, a dieback on him in this team fight.
Oh, Meeksa making the plays, though.
Okay.
He actually rolled double Pure Cloak. That's something to look for if they can reflect damage into this Sven.
Oh, Chad's in. The stun off the double onto Ghost. Ghost, how's the stun? Now, holding back with the disruption for now. Ghost will fall the once.
He used Satanic.
Can they do anything
and he
about
doesn't
this?
have BKB 2 seconds.
They get the stun fall up as well. They get the jump on him.
Oh, boy.
Him. OG are holding.
No save could come out.
Nigma Galaxy back. We'll see what else they can find here. Omar, snowball off to the side, but the ghosts are hunting him down. This poison will find him. OG, they'll keep the game alive, Avery.
Which could be interesting. Not an item we see a lot.
No, not at all. On the Svens.
Well,
He's that part
was
of the
your
course. And yeah, but it's happening in this game, you know. Stormer dies on the Void Spirit. You know, life goes on.
yeah. Well,
No,
I mean, it only goes on so much. Like,
Well, sure, yeah. But space created. They will tell you in the middle. Maybe not
That's
space
a big
for this. Indeed, and maybe another one to add to it with the roar there on today's. Well, Stormer's going to be back in the game, but yeah, 40 seconds without Mixer. Unless he wants to commit the buyback, but unlikely to do so as they'll just let this mid-rax fall. Storm's in with the jump. Get the grab there. He's going to come in with the buyback now. Shouts in with the stun on towards Omar. The BKB popped by Ghost as he'll start to retreat. Jumping aggressively from Mixer with the Exorcism to try and push back Nigma Galaxy. Can they get any kills out of this? The BKB in the roll for Noob to give him the safety to TP out. He'll escape. Daze will get caught at the side by Ghost. But can they close the gap on the Sven? Ghost, he's going to have Blink up. He's more than fine. He's able to get out of this. And in fact, Shad's getting caught by the Hex. They're in with the punch.
They're going back
Shad's in trouble. They're
Ghost is here.
Controlling Shad. Shad's going to try and stand his ground, but Mixer's dead for 110 seconds. It's a dieback on him. The buyback will come out from Kadaro. But Shad's got to be careful. With the BKB and Chemical Rage on cooldown, Diz scored.
Oh.
The hopes and dreams of getting to this year's TI will be shattered. Nigma Galaxy on with the push. OG, who can they find with this wraparound? Storm's going to jump in. Wants to jump back out. Noob looking for his target. Not going to be able to find it straight away. Ghost, he'll find Kadaro. Slowly trying to kill this Enchantress. Will be able to bring Kadaro down. Ghost with the BKBs now ready to go for more. He's got his eyes on Stormstormer. Stormstormer's able to get the dissimulate off in time, so will manage to jump away. Shad tries to turn towards Noob, but with the rest of the BKB, Shad has to run. He's going to try and get back in out with the concoction. They do the silence into the concoction, out onto Noob, but the Hex is out onto Stormstormer. Stormstormer's out. He'll buy back, but both supports are out for good. They do finish off Noob, but he has the buyback available. Shad will fall. No buyback available on him. They're ready to keep this push going down the bottom lane. They'll take out Mixer one more time. And there it is. GG's called. Nigma Galaxy are going to TI.
They have finally done it. Oh, and after such a long drought, so many times being close, so many qualifiers failed, it comes down to the final game of every regional qualifier. And I mean, Ghost has slotted in really well to this team. That's the big story, right? They are building more of an identity around him and his heroes and how to use him. Noob has improved a lot in this offlane. This is a team that deserves that TI slot this year. This is a team that has worked hard to get there. And like you said, they're a fan favorite. They're fun to watch.